Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. Welcome back to another match review. Not after the result that we wanted, though. I'll be so real. When I saw the way that we handled pre-season, the way we've been playing the last 4 to 6 months, I thought this game, as much as I thought Palace would be competitive, I thought we'd still just like walk through them. The same way we did last season. Last season, albeit we didn't beat them, but we walked through them in every single game. In this match, it's a bit of a flat game all around. Like, I thought we did our job defensively. Palace never really looked like they were bopping us off the park. The midfield, though, it did seem like they were moving the ball a bit better in the midfield than we were. We didn't really seem on it in the central areas. Enzo didn't have a good game. Palmer didn't have a good game. Caicedo, I think he got better. But first off, like, there was just nothing really in that midfield from an offensive standpoint for us. In terms of the wingers, I thought Gittins had his moments, but could still see that he's a little bit raw. Neto was decent. Again, decent ain't going to do too much for you. And like, when you've got him just in a position where we need to get a goal, it just wasn't really that. It was the only like standout for me in terms of the attackers was Esteban. Esteban came in, immediately gave us a little bit of life. Could see him like trying to make things happen. Even when he was 2v1'd, he was still getting himself out of situations. And he actually had a really good chance towards the end as well. It's just, I think the ball bobbled and he didn't get the connection that he wanted on it, which is the most frustrating thing because for how flat that game was, all we needed was one of Santos or Esteban to take those chances. And I'll say more Santos. Santos had the best chance of the entire game at added time. And he didn't take a touch. He just instantly went for the shot over the bar. Over the bar. If that one goes in, we have a completely different conversation. And that's not me trying to scapegoat Andre Santos. That's not me doing that. But for me, it's just that one moment. That would have been just the difference in how this entire game is perceived. We scored that goal. We're just thinking, okay, we didn't really look that sharp. Whatever. It could have easily happened at any point. We just keep it stepping. But yeah, now we got to explain this draw to the rivals. And you know what they're going to be like. World champions, but you can't beat Palace. Yeah, damn right, world champions. I'm glad you got it correct. But yeah, Esteban, really good performance from him. Might be interested to see him start against West Ham. Might be interested to see that. But yeah, it wasn't really a good performance all round. We just did our job defensively. Achimpong had a good game. Sanchez, there's a reason why I just say I'm going to take it a game at a time with Robert Sanchez, and it's just that. Because the passing, that was the Sanchez of old with the passing. Not good. Now, in terms of like cross-claiming, bar that one where I think he nearly Superman punched a Palace player in the head, thought he was pretty okay with that. It was just the long passing. It was just atrocious. It was atrocious. And then it just got lazier and lazier towards the end of the match. Chalobah, didn't think he was bad. Same goes for Reece James. I thought Reece James did his thing. There was some decent deliveries into the box from him as well. Who else? Caicedo got better in the second half. João Pedro, we literally just never got the ball to him. Never got the ball to him. To a point where I can't really tell you like what his standout moment was in the game because I barely saw him. As soon as he got the ball, clamped. Immediately. We brought on Delap later on. Right move, but I would have kind of liked to see Pedro and Delap together a little bit. Because like we had players that would deliver the ball well into the box. And I think to have two options that we could utilize in the air, that could have been a different path for us to try and find a goal. Because nothing else was working. And like we actually have aerial options now. So maybe in future, it'd be nice to see us try and utilize the two strikers together if we're chasing a goal. But then again, I say that we were barely getting the ball to one of them, let alone two from central areas anyway. It probably would have been even worse trying to create if we took off a midfielder for a striker. So maybe Maresca just knows better than me in that regard. But I ain't here to overreact. I ain't here to do too much like that. It was a bad result. Some bad individual performances. I didn't think we were a problem structurally. Palace never really looked like threatening us too much. And yeah, like, it was just a dead game. That was just it. That was genuinely just it. So yeah, big up every single one of you that's locked in. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. And up the Chelsea people. Big up my guys.